first of a four-part series, The State of Russia. Al Jazeera's Jonah Hull reports from Kaliningrad in the country's far west.
A forgotten piece of the former Soviet Union, now a piece of Russia adrift inside the EU. Kaliningrad is an odd place, one might think, to find the Oscar-winning director of Enemy at the Gates and The Name of the Rose promoting his latest film.
I've always been curious about this weird place, you know, Kaliningrad. I mean, it's Russian, there is no continental link to the main city. People here, they need to have visas for 3 countries to go to Moscow. I want to see them, I want to talk to them.
The people of Kaliningrad have lived in isolation for years. Once the German city of Königsberg, ancient capital of East Prussia, Kaliningrad became part of the Soviet Union in 1945. The eventual Soviet collapse then saw the city cut off from mainland Russia. Neighbours Poland and Lithuania have now joined the EU. Moscow seems a world away. In the last few years, though, Kaliningrad's fortunes have improved. It still does a brisk trade in amber. Ancient deposits make up 90% of the world's supply of trinkets and jewellery. But real money is starting to arrive. Making a virtue of its modern-day isolation, the Baltic Sea port serves both Russia and the continent. Foreign companies like BMW are being enticed by special tax breaks on investment. The city is becoming a Kremlin-backed model of cooperation with Europe.
We are different. First of all, there are lots of nationalities here because people came after the war from all corners of the Soviet Union. And being closer to Europe, it seems to me we are more easygoing than people in other parts of Russia.
And with plans to make Kaliningrad one of only 4 legal gambling zones in Russia by 2009, doors could soon be opening to a Baltic Las Vegas. So after years of post-Soviet neglect, Kaliningrad is coming into its own, both as a thriving seaport and as a centre of investment. But there is a darker side to Kaliningrad's place inside the borders of the European Union. Once home to the Soviet Baltic Fleet, Kaliningrad is a key Russian military and naval outpost. In response to US plans to build military defences in Poland and the Czech Republic, Russia has threatened to reposition its nuclear weapons here, possibly aiming them at targets in Europe. If that were to happen, then Kaliningrad's magnificent Baltic coastline, the newly built houses of Russia's new rich, the hotels waiting for an invasion of tourists, would count for little in the face of a potentially explosive confrontation between Russia and the West. Jonah Hull, Al Jazeera, Kaliningrad.